All right. Hello, everyone. This is Dana again, and we're going to be styling Vergil. It is nighttime right now, so I'm probably going to be speaking softly. So what we have for our styling tools, ignore that. We have some clips, some combs, rat tail combs to be specific, and then we've got our got to be glued freeze hairspray. Very nice. So let's get started. So you can see his hair already goes in the direction that it needs to go because I had previously heat styled his hair. There are some pieces here that are already backcombed. Now he's already got some backcombing going on. I believe the wig, which is from Arta, it's a Marty. I think it's already kind of backcombed to begin with. Looks like, you know, you can see some wefts right there. That area will need to be backcombed. You know, he's already got a good shape going on. And I think the Marty also ends up, you know, it's already kind of in this shape to begin with. I'm going to take a hairbrush and just quickly comb through. So I'm finding some lint in here. I'm going to try to clean that out a bit. Alright. So unfortunately, I do not have a photo reference right now. It would be on my phone, which I'm currently using to record with. So it's kind of difficult to do those two things at the same time. So we're gonna wing it. We're gonna go by memory. So you're gonna want to start parting your spikes. I like to make triangular patterns in the hair or diamond patterns in the hair in the parting. Do you see when I grab that lock of hair, it forms a triangle? That's gonna give you some interesting spikes. More uniform. Now as you can see here, you can see wefts. The start of the wefts in comparison to the lace front here, where those attach. You're going to want to kind of go like that. Take a few of these pieces here. Give it a bit of a backcomb. And if you're finding it hard to backcomb, start further up. You see? And then you can hold it taut, start lower, and again, start lower until you have it all nice and bunched up at the bottom there. Because what's happening when you're backcombing with wig hair or with real human hair is there's always going to be shorter fibers in the hair. And when the comb catches those fibers, they go down. With human hair though, it's a little bit different because in our hair strands, we have these scales going down the length of your hair. So if you were to grab a lock of hair and go like that, it feels weird against your fingers because you're going against the grain. With the wig, it's not going to make a difference. It's smooth both ways, so you're going to have to rely on those short fibers. If your hair on your wig is super long and all the fibers are pretty much uniform, what you're going to want to do is, this is just a regular scissors right here. But imagine this has teeth on it, and when those teeth come down, they don't cut the whole lock of hair, they only cut in between where the teeth are. So then that'll make short fibers. Now don't do that too much. They're called thinning shears, or texturizing shears. You can use both terminology. But that'll give you those short fibers to work with. If you're just using a short wig, you're not really going to have a problem. Usually with Arta wigs, especially in the short ones, they're already pre-texturized. By backcombing that area, you're hiding that weft because you're adding more concentration of hair pushed down towards the hairline. Oh, also, you can tell if you look real close. I'm going to try to get you to see. There are some crimps in there, which is clever because the crimping in the hair at the base is actually going to give it more volume. But only do it at the base and in places that are easily hidden. Making another triangle piece here. And as you can see, le weft is showing. You can also go through and weave. Okay, so we have a semi-uniform lock of hair here, right? And you hold it like that, and in, out. It's difficult doing it from this angle. Okay. In, like that. Give it a bit of a back comb. And already from that weaving technique, you've masked that weft. Now you can go in and kind of put it all together. And it is thoroughly masked. Clever. Clever, clever. He's so clever. Just gonna take my fingers here. You know, you can kind of match it up on each side. Make sure that your wig sides are symmetrical. I'm gonna kind of wait for these side pieces. Now, with his spikes, I like to stagger them. So you see how there's some lines here. Make your next triangle there, if that makes sense. see, this one's kind of a square. An odd shape. Odd shape. So his main spike right here. Okay. Got some strays there. Gonna put our first initial bit of spray in there. And I'm going to spray along the root of the hair. Kind of start combing things into it while it's still kind of wet. But not too bad. Nothing too crazy. Spritzing, getting that real nice. Excuse you. No, you're gonna look good for me. Okay. Okay. Keep spritzing, you know, don't just hold it. Don't do that. It will not be cute. You know, if you're wanting to spray the whole lock, don't get in real close. Stay far away. Just kind of run over it real quick and then smooth it with your hand. Makes it nice. Yeah. There's the first lock. Yay! So, I'm able to wait for this kid to dry. We're gonna go every other for now until he's ready for the one right next to it to be moving around and stuff like that. If you see like some long random hairs here and there, just yeah. Not too bad, you know, nothing extreme. We're not gonna go too extreme with the cutting. We're gonna move this kid. This piece was left out on purpose because that's how he wears it. He's got that one little hanging down. I think think Toshiro Hitsugaya. Toshiro Hitsugaya. He's got that going on too. Feel free to manipulate the hair at the base, especially while wet, with your comb. That's what the tail is for. Kind of open it up a little bit, add more volume. Spritz the tip. Give it a little bit of a twist. Back and forth. Make sure that sucker's ready to go. Nice and tacky. And if you're finding that your hairs are having a hard time sticking together, just add more pressure between your fingertips. I find that helps a lot. Go back in. Go up at an angle when you're cutting. Don't go straight across. Go like that. That'll make it nicer. Be careful of the previous spikes. If it's dry, you can kind of go in with a clip. And it should be okay. And if it's not, just go back and fluff it up. Pressure. Really pinch those fingers and twist back and forth. There we go. Especially when they're nice and sticky. Now here we've got kind of a situation because this area got a little bit wet. That's okay. No, I hate streaky wigs, or not streaky, stringy. Sorry, I hate stringy wigs as much as the next person. But this really isn't right here, not bad. Don't get too overzealous with the twisting. We're not going for Liberty spikes, okay? Liberty spikes are not what we're going for here. Next spike. Get at the base. Attempt to smooth it out. But if it's a little frizzy towards the scalp, don't worry about it. Leave it. That's what's gonna hide your wefts. That's actually pretty good. With the sides of his hair, I'm gonna want them more flat. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna finish the rest of those after I get the top done. that, and I keep on pulling on his sideburns to bring him back. Oh, so that's pretty funny. Okay, so I'm just going to continue with the top, doing interchanging rows. I'll do the rest of the crown, and then I will get back to you. We've gotten quite a bit of him done. I had taken a break. So now, you know, we gotta finish the back, and we've gotta finish the sides here. And the sides really, you know, I think I'm gonna have a piece hang down here. I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna hang down. So basically, we're gonna want these to lay flatter than, say, the top is very oomph. And we still got that guy in there. Yeah, all of this is gonna have to come back. So I'm gonna quick do that. And I know I was gonna go on about heat styling, and I might save that for another video. All I can really say right now is that wigs like this, I think Arta calls them Hyperlon fibers. I don't know. I know there's also Concolon fibers. They can take heat. They can form with the heat. And basically, because they are essentially plastic, you're gonna have to hold whatever shape you want it in, or whichever way you want it to go. Like, say this piece right here. This piece had to be flat ironed, flat and down. So part of the flat iron was actually going up underneath the lace to get it to lay flat. And as soon as it got nice and hot, it was like coming forward like that. So I had to make sure that it was coming off to the side, because, you know, you don't want it right in front of your eye. So as it was still hot, I held it like that. Held it nice and tight until it was back to room temperature. And that way, that is how it holds its shape. And no matter what you do, whether it be washing it, or if the wind is blowing or whatever, it's still gonna stay in that shape. You're gonna brush it, it's gonna go back to that shape because it is formed that way now. So, in essence, if you're doing things like curls, go ahead and heat up the hair and then roll it real quick, and you let that roller sit until it is cool, and then it will be golden. It will be good to go. And that's essentially it for shape. Besides that, we've already gone over the backcombing and shorter fibers. Within the longer fibers, make the backcomb possible. And that's what's going to give you volume. If you are not getting enough volume in your spikes, or if you're doing a Sora or something like that, you might have to add either extra wefts, or you're gonna have to make your cone shapes out of, say, craft foam, those thin foam sheets. You know, make your initial shape and then hot glue hair around it. Now, that's gonna make it so that you cannot really wash that wig. It's not gonna happen. So, I'm gonna go back to speeding this up. Sides are gonna go flat, going this way. Back is gonna be essentially regular spikes coming out and up. Okay? All right, let's go. Okay, so we are done. And you know, his hair is looking a little sharp, but that's okay, because I have some assumptions that it will kind of, you know, come down just a teensy. I mean, I got a lot of product in there, but very sexy. I'm digging it. This is very almost first game. And by first game, I mean Devil May Cry 3. So yeah, if you're not wanting something this animated looking, you could probably get to this point and then rough it up a bit, and that would make it look a little bit more natural. I did go over it all with the spray, just over the whole thing, just to kind of seal it in, you know, hold it that far away. Yeah, he's looking good. Nice and hard. Yeah, as you can see, I can do that. No problems. No problems. Ignore the noises in the background. I have animals. And as you can see, it is 4:34 in the morning. This is what happens when I stay up late. That, and I have a convention to go to tomorrow. So I had to have this done, but I wanted to record it because I know a lot of people have been interested in this wig in particular. So, nice, fresh hairstyle. Before, he was looking kind of fucking janky. He was looking janky before. Now he is fabulous. Huh, Bob? So, I'll be rocking him out tomorrow. He's gonna look fabulous. I am excited. Especially since the last time that I wore this wig, I was 40 pounds heavier than what I am now. So, hopefully all of that weight loss will show in my face, especially. That's the thing when you're bigger, it's hard to have that the masculine facial structure going on. He's looking good though. Yeah, very sexy. I like him a lot. Anyways, I have to go to sleep. I hope you all enjoyed this video. And like, subscribe, you know, the biz. And say hi to Khajiit. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Meow. Say goodbye. I don't know what that's about.